Om Sri Sai Ram. Sri Viswanathan Anand is an Indian chess grandmaster and former world chess champion. He became the first grandmaster from India in 1988 and is a 5-time world chess champion. Anand was the first recipient of the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 1991-92, which is India's highest sporting honor. In 2007, he was awarded India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan, making him the first sportsperson to receive the award. Sri Viswanathan Anand had written an article on Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Here is the article. In 2007, we moved into a new home. We were told that the closest landmark from our home was Sai Sundaram. Curious to see what Sai Sundaram was, we would take walks to the temple or listen to the bhajans from our veranda. In 2009, my father-in-law was very critical in hospital and had taken a turn for the worse. On that appointed day, a relative came to our home with vibhuti that had been distributed after the bhajan. Within minutes, we got a call from the hospital asking us to rush there as the situation had become critical. My wife Aruna, during those tense days, would visit Sundaram every day. I was traveling abroad. One day, during bhajan, she had tears in her eyes and a member who volunteered there called her and gave her some vibhuti and a special photo. Every day, she would take the photo to the ICU and keep it near her father. My father-in-law recovered and had a long journey to becoming completely all right. As a thanksgiving, the family went to Puttaparthi. A year later, I was to defend my world championship title in Sofia. Very strangely, the volcanic ash made it difficult to travel and put my participation in jeopardy. Aruna would remain calm and managed to see that we travelled with as much ease as possible. Every morning, she would listen to the Arati song and Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhuti on her iPod. The match itself was very tense and it came down to the last game. Strangely, before the last game, a few minutes before we left, a fan came on internet chat and told Aruna, thinking it was me, Sai Ram, you will win. Aruna silently thought this as a sign, but never mentioned it to me. After the match, she said, we have to go to Parthi and thank Baba. He gave us the courage to go through this whole experience. We used to visit Sundaram often and listen to bhajans. This I found most relaxing. The most impressive thing for me was the dedication, discipline and commitment the volunteers show. Just love can make people do such wonderful things. We visited Puttaparthi on July 27, 2010. We were keen to experience Puttaparthi rather than try and see how close we could get to Baba. In fact, when someone asked if they could help, but we simply said, Baba knows we are there. The evening bhajan was magical and Baba's presence was indeed special. We witnessed him giving a necklace to a group of singers. I was amazed at the discipline during the bhajans and the simplicity and cleanliness in Puttaparthi. We visited the hospital and I was awestruck at the highly advanced technology that was used to reach out to the most needy. Again, the volunteers did a magnificent job ensuring very high standards are maintained. The attention to patients and the care given would exceed even the sonkiest corporate hospitals. All this without accepting a single rupee in return. Their devotion to service, I am sure, will not be depleted without the physical presence of Swami. We returned from Puttaparthi and within a week we realized we were going to be parents. Strangely, we had never prayed or given it a thought. Similarly, just before Aruna was to deliver, Baba was admitted to the hospital. 4 days before Aruna gave birth, we were told that Vibhuti was coming from the Baba pictures at Sundaram. It was quite late at night and Aruna was due for her delivery any moment. We stood in the presence and returned home. Aruna mentioned the child, whatever it is, would be Sai something. That night, Aruna dreamt of a baby boy. In a few days, we heard Sai Akhil. Baba passed away when Akhil was a few weeks old. We took Akhil to Sundaram first when he could be taken out. People have seen great miracles from Baba, spoken to him. Some refer to him as a friend or family member. For us, Baba is in our hearts. He is the inner voice that doesn't need to speak but can be heard when we seek for it. Om Sri Sai Ram.